Okay, it don't say he was white. It don't say he was red. It said he was dark and handsome. Showing you that the Illuminati and the so-called white man, they know that the Israelites were black, and they know that David was black. Otherwise, they wouldn't put this in their new version of the Bible. All right. So we got the whole thing on that. So let's go ahead and go to what this word ruddy is, okay? Because we got to break down what that word ruddy means. All right, because that throws a lot of brothers off, and you know some brothers don't know how to explain that. But you're gonna get the full understanding of how to explain that today. Now we're going on the Wiktionary. It says ru'ad. Okay. It says from Old Irish ru'ad, Proto-Celtic rodo, Welsh rud, Proto-Indo-European rued, Ancient Greek ethros, Sankrat, rudira, Old English read. Read. Okay. Now it says adjective ru'ad, red, auburn, red-headed. Now that's the bullshit right there. That's that new speech shit. I'm gonna show you what Esau does. He puts it at the bottom, the true meaning. Check it out. It says usage notes. Used for dark, brownish red. Now we just read, go back to it, in 1 Samuel 16 in the New Translation. First of all, let's go back to 1 Samuel right here, because remember that one said it means dark. So let's go back to 1 Samuel in the King James Bible. Alright, because it said that word it has dark. Now right here it has ruddy, okay? And we looked up the word ruddy on Wikipedia. What did it say? It said it means dark or brownish color. Alright, so it says ruddy there. Then you go right here to 1 Samuel 16, right? In a New Living Translation version. What does it say? It says he was dark. Then you go to Wiktionary and you look up the word Ra'ud, which comes from the Gaelic language. Ra'ud meaning dark or brownish red, which is a brownish color. Okay. Alright, so now we gotta go inside of this book right here. We're gonna get some we're gonna go into the records, okay? Alright, this book right here is called Ancient and Modern Britons. Alright, I'll put the author name. I don't feel like losing my page right now. I give you the author's name. Alright, so right here on page, I think it's 377, it says again, it was noticed that the adjective Ra'ud or Ru'ad, or as we pronounce it in English, ruddy, in red, signifies both black or twanny. Now twanny is a light skin color, what you would call a light skinned person today. A light skinned black person, what you call red bone or yellow bone or whatever you want to call it. It says ruddy as red signifies both black or twanny in red or ruddy. Okay, now that's the bullshit. It means black or twanny. Alright, in the Western Highlands, being translated both ways by Mr. J.F. Campbell and his tales, also D-Rug, which is understood to mean red in Gaelic, has become dark. In English, traces of these words were seen in the surname Darg, which goes back to the days of traditional Dargo, the Druid or Soothsayer, and such names as Rory or Roderick, which are best translated in their Gaelic form Ruadrig or the Rye, which means chief of the twanny or red people. Now we're gonna keep reading because that word twanny means light skin. It says, what removes such derivations from the domain of mere guesswork is the known fact that a tribe which is said to have inhabited Galloway time out of mind was composed of swarthy gypsies. Now the word swarthy means dark, or Moors, okay, who up to the last century made use of this ruddle as their tribal war paint, in the equally solid fact that Britain was invaded fully 1,200 years before such and such. So, what is it telling you? That Ru'ad means a black or brownish color, or even light skin. What we call light skin today. What we call red bone, people today. Light skinned black people. Alright, so, and it also tells you that there was a people calling themselves Ruddy, or chief of the red people, chief of the 20 people. Okay, see, it says chief of 20. They say or red, but obviously the Moors wasn't red. Chief of the 20. And they say what removes such derivations from domain of mere guesswork is the fact that a tribe which is inhabited Galloway time out of mind, which composed of swarthy gypsies or Moors. Now, we know the gypsies were black, because if I'm not mistaken, they were Egyptians. Okay, they came from Egypt, which they were dark. Now, I'll put up some pictures of the Moors to show you that those people were dark. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, okay, we're gonna go to this book right here called Nature Knows No Color Line, because since it said that there were a group of people of the Moors that called themselves Ruddy, or Ru'adri, or the Ruddy people, we got to find out what color are the Moors. Okay, so we're gonna go to Nature Knows No Color Line on page 72. Alright, Nature Knows No Color Line, page 72. It says the Moors were known as the black people. So hold on. So the Moors are black people, right? But then they call themselves Ru'ad, which is Ruddy. Ru'ad people, which is Ruddy people. Now let's get now the word Ruddy is also interchangeable with 20. Okay, so let's get more understanding of it. This is page 73. It says mulattoes were called 20 Moors, and sometimes 20 Moors or 10 Moors. Now, let me see if I can go back to that book, because it said mulattoes. Now we know a mulatto is a person of a light skin color, right? So mulattoes were called 20 Moors. Now what does it say right here? It says Ru'adri, or the Re, which is chief of the 20. Chief of the 20. Now it says that mulattoes were called 20 Moors. So a mulatto is a light skinned person. They like yellow skin, damn near. Okay. So that word Ruddy, as we read, means of a dark. It means between a dark color, dark brown color, on down to a yellowish, a light skinned brown color, which is like almost a yellow color. All right. It says it is again noticed that the adjective Ru'ad, which is ruddy, or as we now pronounce it in the English, ruddy, in red signifies both black or 20. Okay, so it's a color, it's a variations of color. Okay, just like you call a black person today, you would call if you seen a light skinned black person, they damn near look, they light